So Shakur Stevenson has had the WVC come in and basically say that they should have a purse bid between him and William Zepeda for August 20th, which is very surprising, knowing that William Zepeda and Shakur Stevenson just came off of each coming off of a win recently. And William Zepeda is a guy who basically is trying to fight somebody right now. I don't know. He hasn't really thrown any names out there. Shakur Stevenson hasn't really been a name. He's called out William Zepeda multiple times. They had some kind of sit down or talk, and Oscar wasn't really leaning towards that. He just said recently, I guess he already knew that the purse bid was coming, so he already said recently that he's not going to make the fight with Shakur unless he signs with Golden Boy. So unless that happens, that fight not really gonna get created. But I would say this, just to make Zepeda have to stand on business and everything else, I would actually, if I was Shakur Stevenson, I would try to see who would actually put in the first bid for the fight. I mean, if you guys want to sign me right now, and I'm Shakur Stevenson, whether it's Golden Boy, PBC, Mayweather Promotions, Top Rank, any of these people, a Matchroom, anybody who want to sign me, it could be Queensberry Promotions, whoever wants to put the first bid in for the fight. I mean, that's a big fight. That's Zepeda versus Shakur Stevenson. That's a huge fight. So Zepeda would basically have to just admit that he don't want to fight, that he's ducking and he doesn't want to fight at the belt, because the only belts he can fight for is Baranchik, Lomachenko, and Tank. And from what I've seen, the word I got is the Tank fight and Zepeda fight ain't happening, because I don't know. If Zepeda ain't leaning towards that fight, he didn't really choose Tank. That's not really something he's looking forward to. So I moved away from that. But as far as with Shakur Stevenson, this is the first bid. So if I was him, I wouldn't sign with anybody right now until they show me and prove to me that, hey, if you want to make this fight happen, because at the end of the day, it seems like most of these people want to sign Shakur Stevenson so they can get a payday off of the Tank fight. Because other than the Tank fight, a lot of people not really mentioning any other big fights. And with Zepeda, a month ago, everybody said it was a big fight. Oh, I want to see Zepeda versus Shakur Stevenson. Now it's kind of like, people don't really want to see the fight. So it's like, what do y'all want to see, man? It's only like 2 fights in boxing y'all want to see for real. Y'all want to see Tank fight certain people, and then y'all want to see Terrence Crawford fight certain people right now. And then with Shakur Stevenson, people was wanting that fight, but then they're like, oh yeah, Zepeda, he don't want to fight Zepeda. Well, Zepeda don't want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? That's what the situation is. Zepeda don't want to fight him. And with this first bid coming up, I already told people what Zepeda was going towards. I already put those videos out, so I don't really want to go back over that. But I'll just say in this situation, yeah, man, if these guys want to sign Shakur Stevenson, they got to prove in a purse bid. And to be honest with you, with Shakur Stevenson, and if I'm Shakur, and let's just say like Matchroom, Eddie Hearn wants to sign me. If he don't want to put a purse bid in for a fight like Zepeda versus Shakur Stevenson, it ain't no use of signing with him then. He's only trying to sign for something else, allegedly. Ain't no use in signing with him then if he can't get the ball rolling on Zepeda versus Shakur Stevenson. That's a big fight. That's what I'm saying. People try, oh man, y'all don't appreciate boxing. Man, y'all don't appreciate a fight like Zepeda versus Shakur Stevenson. Why would you not want to see a fight like that right now? What happened? People were just asking about that fight recently. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, that Tank versus Shakur fight, that ain't finna happen no time soon. I knew that 2 years ago, 3 years ago. That ain't finna happen no time soon. Definitely not. So I'm gonna just enjoy the fights that actually can happen. But with this purse bid with Zepeda, that's obviously gonna knock him out the rankings. It should, if he don't go through with this fight. That's what happens to everybody else. So he should lose his spot on that. So that's just gonna put him in the line for a Lomachenko belt or Baranchik or something else like that. Or yeah, he got his pick of the litter right now. I don't think he's gonna pick the Shakur Stevenson fight. You know what I'm saying? It's all about business right now. So with Shakur, if I'm him, man, I'm using that, bro, to pick my next fight my next promotional company. If not, I'm gonna just sign a 3-fight deal with somebody. If I was him, I'd sign a 3-fight deal. I'd go with PBC right now. Makes Zepeda say, nah, I don't want to do that. So the first bid basically can go to whoever with that fight. And then he said he wanted to fight, Frank Martin, and then he can fight Tank. So that'd be 3-fight deal. I mean, Amazon Prime need it, so yeah, that'll definitely be something they should do. But would they do it? I don't think so. But I wouldn't be surprised, though. I'm just throwing it out there. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens. It needs to happen. That's kind of the deal he probably looking for, but he ain't gonna say it out loud. But from what I've seen, the fights he's been asking for, yeah, Zepeda will be one, but they're not trying to make that happen, man. I told people that already. This whole purse bid thing, it's just gonna reveal everything. But yeah, Shakur, he's been in situations like this plenty of times. But mostly, if it's not an in-house fight, it's not gonna happen. And that's what Oscar basically said. But that's all I got, man. Like and subscribe.